If he could do all of that, but until he shows you, don't do nothing. I learned my lesson. Girl, insane. Listen. Hey dolls, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if you guys are new. So my name is Chyna and welcome back to The Life of Chynadoll. I'm sorry, I don't know if y'all can like hear, I'm still getting used to this camera, so I don't know if you guys could hear like the nature in the background. Please disregard that. I am in a public setting. Yeah, so in today's video, y'all, I just wanted to do a little girl chat. I just wanted to talk to y'all about some stuff. I don't really know what I want to start with first, because it's a good bit of stuff that like I be wanting to talk about. Okay, I just been learning and seeing a lot and stuff. I feel like we don't be seeing the red flags, or we see it and we don't know it's a red, whatever the case may be. It's just not spoken about a lot, so I just want to bring some awareness. Okay, so let me tell y'all. So one of the red flags I want to say is you cannot believe a guy's word. You cannot believe these words. You can't believe the words. You have to see the action. That was something that I had to learn, and I really wanted to like beat myself up. Like, why would you do that? But let me tell y'all a little story. Oh my god. There was this time. So let me just tell y'all what happened. No, let me tell y'all the story first. So basically there was this time I was talking to this guy, and he was telling me how he wanted to buy something, like he wanted to buy something nice for me or whatever. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And I'm like, dang, let me get something, because this was before, y'all, this was before I really understood how I should be treated as a young woman. So I had went and bought him a gift. I think I ordered it online, and it probably was like $20 for both of them, or was it $40? And why, when I seen him again, why I gave him his gift and he didn't give me mine? You know, I forgot what he told me, but all I know is that he didn't have the gift, y'all, and to this day I still don't have the gift. But I didn't put it together then. But I had realized, because he kept saying something, like I forgot what was going on, but he kept on making an excuse every time I saw him. And I was talking to him every day. So we started seeing each other very like often. Baby, I still didn't get my gift. Now I'm just like, I had to really realize, y'all. I had to really realize, girl, insane. Listen. I'm saying that to say, y'all, that's a red flag, because don't tell me you're gonna give me something, you're gonna do something for me, and then you don't do it. Just wait till you have it. But it's okay, I can't take it back, because now it's a lesson learned. I don't regret it, because I feel like anybody that I gave love to, God wanted you to have that love, because clearly you needed it. And I feel like that's what helps me not be so like revengeful, I guess. Is that a word? I'm just saying this to say that, like, don't do that. Allow this dude to show you first. Like, he could tell you,
oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and oh, you this, and oh, you that.
He could do all of that, but until he shows you, don't do nothing. But I just give myself grace with that. The next point that I was getting to was giving too easily. And I always say that, like I told y'all that, like in my chit chat get ready with me when I did my nails, and the one after that, the other chit chat that I did. So if you didn't go see those videos, then you need to go watch those so you can know what I'm talking about. I dive deeper into that on those two videos, but I feel like we make it too easy and we can't do that. And that was something that I did. I made it too easy. He didn't have to do too much to get me, because it's like, soon as he said he was gonna get a gift, I was up and ready. And it's like, no, we're not doing that. I'm not doing that no more. I will never do it again. I learned my lesson. Something that I learned leaving a relationship is that you should never regret what you've gone through. Like, now, like, let me just speak for myself. Like, I know now that I shouldn't have done the things that I did in my past relationship, but I don't regret it, because I'm not going to allow that to change who I am, because that's just who I am. Like, I am the type of person who I love to give to people. Like, I love to give and like see people smile and help, like just inspire people. Like, I just love that. So it's like, I'm not going to be like, oh, you know, I want this back and I want that back, because that's how I was. I was definitely like, I want my stuff back, but I had to really realize that. Okay, y'all, we're back again. I had to move locations and stuff so that the camera doesn't keep on cutting off because the sun is out and it's shining bright. Basically, you should not tell guys about your past. Like, don't tell a dude about your past guy, because then that's gonna help him know what he has to do to treat and keep you. That was something that I did, and that was not the best idea. I didn't know that then, but I know it now, and I didn't even think about that. When we are talking to somebody and, you know, getting to know somebody and stuff, and y'all bring up each other's exes, I guess, however, you know, that part goes, don't give him too much. That's when they start to listen to see what all they have to do to keep you. You have to make it difficult. Like, you cannot be easy, and don't be like, you know, oh, my ex did this and that and the third, because now he feels like all I have to do is be better than that dude and I'm good. Which makes sense. That really makes sense. Like, not all dudes, but like some dudes be thinking like that. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, that's all I have to do. I don't even have to do the utmost if you don't expect him to. And that's why I told y'all self-love is so important, because if you love yourself enough to say, no, I'm not gonna be okay with you not doing this, I'm not okay with you not being respectful of my time, you know what I'm saying? Like, once you start saying, no, I'm not okay with that, it's either you have to abide by that or you gotta go, baby. That's it. Point blank, period. Like, I'm not about to be accepting stuff. If I'm saying that I'm not treating myself like that, why would I let you treat me like that? Why would I do that? That doesn't make no sense. So that's something else that I learned, and I think y'all should know. So the next time you start talking to somebody, don't go so into detail about what you and your ex had. And also, if he's talking about his ex in a negative way, run. Why you have so much negative to say about your ex? Like, I get it, but at the same time, like, I just feel like it's just the way that you do it. Like, if you're saying, like, if he's still saying, like, oh, you know, she's a B and she's a that and she was crazy, and it was like, you know, just painting her out to just be like bad, then I would run. For one, it sounds like they still hurt for you to be saying so much negative stuff, and that means you're not over the situation, which means you don't need to be getting in a new situation. And that was something that I had dealt with. Like, this person dealing with somebody, that was something that I had dealt with, dealing with someone who was still not over what their ex had done to them, just dealing with somebody who is still, like, just not healed and have those lingering feelings. Y'all, you don't want to be with nobody like that. That's why I feel like we don't even really need to be dating, like, seriously dating so young, because we still have to heal from the things that were done to us, not even by like other people we were in a relationship with, but family members, friends, teachers, random people. Like, we all have some type of trauma, whether it's like a lot of stuff could be trauma. Like, trauma isn't just, oh, you seen your best friend get shot or whatever the case may be. Like, it's not just that, or it's not just like being trigger warning SA. So, like, trauma could be you getting fussed at. Like, trauma is literally just being overwhelmed with feelings and emotions, and you don't know how to handle it, express it. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. I had to take a little break. My camera kept overheating, so I think we good right now, y'all. I don't even freaking remember what I was saying last, to really be honest with y'all. I just know it's so hard to set boundaries. It's so hard. You really just can't pour from an empty cup, and you can't allow other people to be in control of you. I feel like, and that's just in any aspect, like, I feel like I was pouring more into people than I should have been, and I should have been pouring that energy into myself. Just take it from me. Do not ignore the red flags. Don't ignore them. Unless you really, really, really want to see for yourself. For real. If you really want to see for yourself, then you can go ahead and do it. Just being okay after we've broken up. Like, being okay with myself, forgiving myself. I feel like that's something else that's hard for a lot of us to do. And, like, you know, just being embarrassed because, like, if people find out and stuff, like, about certain things, I feel like I experienced that a bit. Like, once I kind of got out of it, not this one specifically, but I'm just saying, like, but I was embarrassed because it's like, what were you doing? But I'm not embarrassed no more. I realize embarrassment is really a choice. You could really choose to be embarrassed because it's like nobody really know what they doing. Like, everybody is still trying to figure it out. Everybody is still trying to navigate and find themselves and be confident in themselves. And a lot of people who are sitting there laughing or being judgmental, that's because they're dealing with something too. So I mean, like, I can't take back what I did or didn't do. Like, I can't take none of that back. I can't take the love back. I can't take the feeling of being played. I can't take it back. Like, I can't. All I could do is just rise above and move forward. That's really it. Okay, y'all, so I want to give y'all one last little thing that I kind of want to say. I know this video has been all over the place. It's just like, it's so much that I want to tell you guys, just about everything, like stuff that I've experienced, stuff I've seen other people experience, which is why I said I wanted to do more girl chats, because it's just so much that I have to say, and it's like it just all wants to come out at once. The last thing I do want to talk to you guys about is just forgiving people, but I want to specifically talk about forgiving people that have hurt you in a relationship. Just forgiving your ex-partner. It's so hard to do that, especially when they hurt you so deeply. But what helped me start to forgive people is to understand that, like, everybody is dealing with something, and people who are hurt are going to continue to hurt other people if they don't heal themselves. Like, they're just going to continue to hurt and be hurt until they decide to do that. And that's why I said it's so important for you to be healed before you start like dating and getting into a serious relationship with people. And it's important for the other person to be healed too, because if they're not healed, then all they're gonna do is just continue to hurt you too. So I feel like since I have that understanding, it helps me be like, okay, I can forgive you, because not only am I forgiving you for you, but I'm forgiving you for myself. I have to forgive you for me to be able to move on. I don't want to keep on holding on to no hurt and, you know, feeling sad and feeling played. Like, I don't want to keep on holding on to those feelings. Like, you could feel it and cry and be sad and, you know, do whatever it is that you need to do. But once that's done, you gotta let it go so that you could be able to move on. And honestly, it's like also that like God wants you to forgive too. Like, you can't say you're a person of God, but you don't want to forgive the people who have hurt you. And I'm not saying like it's a one and done type of thing. Like, it definitely takes time. You really have to, like, you know, work on yourself. It's not an overnight thing, but it is something that like we should all work towards doing. Like, y'all know what else? A lot of people, once they get out of one bad relationship, I just see so many people saying that they're like, oh, I'll never find love again. This, and I mean this and not in a judgmental way at all, but like, this is just what I was thinking in my head. Like, we're only 20, and I'm saying the people who was saying this was people who was like my age. Like, we're only 20. We're literally just in the beginning of our 20s. Like, we still fresh and new out here. Like, just because like the relationship that you was in didn't work out, that doesn't mean that there's nothing better for you. That was literally just one person. And honestly, when you think about it, if you wouldn't have ignored the red flags in the beginning, then you wouldn't even be with this person. And like I said, no judgment to y'all. I'm just being honest, because I had to tell myself this too. Like, you wouldn't be with this person if you didn't ignore the red flags. So I feel like that's kind of like a part of accountability that we also have to take. Like, when we break up with people, or like when things don't work out with somebody, you have to take the accountability too. Like, what could I have done better, and what could I have watched out for and paid attention to, like, during this situation, during this process, so that I could have. Because I feel like, I mean, we can avoid stuff to a certain extent, but like, just what I could control. Like, I could control how much I allow somebody else's actions to affect me and the things that they do. You know what I mean? So it's like, just because like you was in a relationship with this person and it didn't work out, that doesn't mean that that's the last one. Like, we don't have to have our lives together by the time we're 30. Like, we don't have to do that. Like, we don't have to find the one, even though I know we all want to, because that's just how society sets life up for us to be. And, you know, I hope that I find the love of my life before then, but if it doesn't happen, then it just doesn't happen. Like, I'm gonna wait for the right person to come. I'm waiting. I am not ignoring no more red flags. I'm not asking. I'm not doing all that. I understand. I learned my lesson, and I know my worth now, and I know that I'm worth more than somebody who is gonna give me broken and empty promises. And I feel like you guys are worth it as well, and y'all have to know it for yourselves too. So that's what I'm gonna leave y'all with today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video so much, and I hope you guys continue to love yourselves. Make sure you guys follow me on my socials to keep up with me when I'm not on here, and let me know if I missed anything or if there's anything y'all want to say. And make sure you guys stay tuned for the next video. Stay cute, be positive. Wait, what do I be saying?